Taylor Swift, the girl who turned heartbreak into power, the songwriter who changed pop music forever, and the woman whose every move becomes a global headline. From growing up on a Christmas tree farm to becoming one of the most awarded artists in history, to re-recording her own music in one of the boldest moves the industry has ever seen. Taylor Swift's life is a story of talent, courage, and reinvention. This is the full story of Taylor Swift. Taylor Allison Swift was born on December 13, 1989, in Reading, Pennsylvania. She grew up on a Christmas tree farm, far away from fame, cameras, or bright lights. But even as a child, Taylor saw the world differently. While other kids played outside, she filled notebooks with stories and poems. At 10, she began performing at local events. At 11, she took her first trip to Nashville with a demo CD. Every record label rejected her, but her parents saw something nobody else did: raw talent. So the Swift family made a bold decision. They moved to Tennessee just to support Taylor's dream. In Nashville, Taylor trained like a warrior: songwriting, guitar, live performances, every day, every night. At 14, she became one of the youngest artists ever signed to a major music publishing deal. Her first album, Taylor Swift, 2006, made her a rising star. But the world really noticed her in 2008 with Fearless, a country pop masterpiece that won Album of the Year at the Grammys. At just 20 years old, Taylor Swift became a global icon. But fame came with a price. 2009 MTV VMAs, a night that changed everything. Taylor won Best Female Video for You Belong With Me. Just as she started her speech, Kanye West walked on stage. "I'ma let you finish." The moment went viral, exploding across the world. Taylor was shocked. The world felt protective. And suddenly, she wasn't just a rising star. She became a cultural phenomenon. But this was only the beginning of the controversies, feuds, and reinventions that would shape her legendary career. As Taylor entered her early 20s, heartbreak became her signature storytelling weapon. Her 2012 album, Red, was emotional, raw, and explosive. Songs like All Too Well, I Knew You Were Trouble, We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together turned real-life pain into global hits. Critics praised her evolution, but the media mocked her for dating, writing songs about breakups, and being too emotional. Taylor later said, "They reduced my art to a joke about my love life." This pressure would push her toward the next major transformation of her career. In 2014, Taylor made a bold decision. She left country music behind and embraced full pop. The result? 1989. This era turned Taylor Swift into a worldwide phenomenon. Shake It Off, Blank Space, Style, Bad Blood. The entire world was singing her lyrics. She won Album of the Year again, becoming the first woman in history to win it twice. But fame was not her only battle. Behind the scenes, a storm was growing. Kim Kardashian, Kanye West, a leaked phone call, and a single word that changed everything: snake. 2016 was one of the hardest years of Taylor's life. She was attacked online, mocked in media, and labeled a snake. So she disappeared. For months, no interviews, no public appearances, no social media. People wondered, is Taylor Swift finished? Then she returned with snakes, with fire, with an album called Reputation. It was bold, dark, angry, and powerful. Look What You Made Me Do broke YouTube records. Taylor turned the hate into fuel and proved she was unstoppable. After the storm, Taylor embraced color, romance, and positivity. Lover, 2019, showed a new side of her, hopeful, bright, and in control of her narrative. But just as things were going well, another battle began, a battle for her own music. In 2019, Scooter Braun's company acquired Big Machine Records, along with Taylor's entire master recordings. Taylor said she had begged for years to buy her own masters, but instead, they were sold behind her back. She called it the worst-case scenario. So Taylor made a bold decision. She would re-record all her old albums, Fearless, Red, Speak Now, 1989, and more. Nobody had ever done this before. It was a revolutionary moment in music history. Her fans supported her. The albums re-entered charts, and Taylor took back control. During the pandemic, Taylor surprised the world with 2 indie folk albums, Folklore Evermore soft, poetic, cinematic. They earned her another Album of the Year, making her the first artist in history to win it 3 times. Taylor wasn't just a pop star anymore. She was a musical storyteller, constantly evolving. Taylor embarks on the Eras Tour, the biggest tour ever attempted by a solo artist. Stadiums sold out in minutes. Fans traveled across continents. Cities' economies boosted. Billions of dollars generated. The Eras Tour became the highest-grossing tour in music history. Taylor Swift didn't just become an icon, she became an era. From a girl on a Christmas tree farm to the most powerful artist of her generation, Taylor Swift built her empire with words, strength, and reinvention. She survived criticism. She broke records. She fought for her art. And she changed the music industry forever. This is the story of Taylor Swift. And it's still being written.